So common mistakes when you're making your portfolio. So we've talked about already starting out and learning the skills where you can pick anything like fantasy or sci-fi, what you're really passionate about. But when you start to make those specific projects, you really need to design the portfolio not for yourself, but for the marketplace and the industry. What kind of games are popular and what do people play? So you need to put yourself in the shoes of the art director. So if you're applying for a certain company, try to think, what does that art director want to see? Usually they want to hire someone for another one of their game projects that will be coming up. So look at the size of teams they might have if you can find out the information. What kind of styles are they actually doing at the moment? And try to tailor your portfolio or some samples of it to those specific companies. Let's move on and let's have a talk about the company Supercell. Now, Supercell is a very successful mobile games company, one of the most successful in the world. And for game graphics, they get a lot of applications looking for game artist positions with examples in their portfolio like these. So again, this is really mistargeting. So it's sending horror images or dark fantasy to a company that won't be looking for that. So Supercell will be looking for images that appeal to basically popular culture. So images like this one, for example. So if you think of Disney or stroke Pixar, what they do now, they play a lot with the shapes. They use a lot of bright colors. The characters, they're very distinguished from each other, and they also have personality. So that's one of the key things that they're looking for. So when you start to send your portfolio out, I recommend don't send 100 out without thinking about it. Really write down a list of which companies you want to target and do some detective work before you even start to send it out. And just make sure you stay on target so it's perfectly matched to what the art director actually wants to see. How would you overcome this kind of problem? So if you wanted to apply to a big company like that, I would say it comes down to reference. I would say 90% of the problems I see with students' work is that they don't reference enough. So look at famous films with great characters in. What makes that character good? Break it down. Have a look at other animations. Obviously look at Pixar and Disney animations as well. You can even find some great art of books on the internet. Study those and see how they approach character design. So it's really, at the base level, it comes down to referencing and kind of practicing that way. And that's how I would approach it if I was to apply to a company like that.